Greetings, people. It's Mr. Pooh the Trigger yet again on another episode of the Enlightenment series. So, apparently, there are Omoto Prophecied's followers, strong followers, very loyal followers, who believe that Omoto Prophecied is a genuine prophet of God, is a very accurate man of God. And the reason why they believe that is because they are saying everything that is happening today. All the accusations on Jeremiah Omoto Prophecied today, Omoto Prophecied prophesied about it on the 1st of January during their crossover program in 2022. So this is not something that is new to them. They had seen it coming and they knew it's going to come because Omoto Prophecied said it himself that I am going to be accused for something that I do not know. So to back this up, they sent me a video. I don't know how I missed this video, and in that video there are other elements and other parts that we'll also cross-examine after we do this particular one. So in this video, it was on the crossover night of this year before this case of baby testimony. In that video, he was saying, in that prophecy, it was a prophecy alert as they called it, he was predicting or he was prophesying or he was foretelling what is going to happen in the year of 2022. But at the end, he assured his followers that everything is going to be all right. We will emerge victorious. So before we get deep into the analysis, and before I ask Omoto Prophecied some questions, I want you to watch the prophecy that he gave on the 1st of January 2022 about the accusations that will probably come his way and necessity. So check it out.
Whatever thing that's going on in the world today, many people don't understand. I want them to just give us a link, a clue of our prophecy about a crossover. Prophecy about a crossover.
Papa, you are a prophet.
Let them give us what happened, what I said, and what is going on in the world today. As a prophet. So let them give us briefly.
Prophecy alert, Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. On the 1st of January 2022, during the crossover service, the man of God, Senior Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Prophecied, gave a prophecy concerning himself of an accusation which has been set and concluded by his enemies. These were his words.
Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. This year, the Lord said I should announce to you, this is 22. The enemies have increased their evil plans. Accusation is coming to Jeremiah Omoto Prophecied. They won't accuse me something that I don't know. It is in the realm of the spirit. The Lord said he's going to take care of the battle, and at the end, victory is Jeremiah and yours. You will hear the story. Every one of you will hear the story. But it will turn to testimony. And at the end, victory, 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 victory.
What could this be, and how is this going to come to fulfillment? 2 Chronicles 20:20. Believe in your prophet, so shall ye prosper.
Papa, you are a prophet.
Now, victory is ours. Are you hearing me?
Yes, Papa.
Victory is ours.
Yes, Papa.
So in this piece of prophecy, Omoto Prophecied is saying beforehand, he's preparing his followers that people, there is an accusation that is coming for me, for something that I do not know. I've seen it in the realms of the spirit. Even though he did not specify what form of accusation, what really is the accusation going to be about, he just generalized the prophecy. And there's a reason why he generalized the prophecy. And one thing I should tell you about the modus operandi of these people, they know they have skeletons in their closet. And they know they cannot hide those skeletons forever. They know one day, one way or the other, these things will haunt them. They know all these things that they've done in the dark. At one point, they will be exposed. And I can tell you for sure, without any iota of doubt in my assumption, that it is something that he learned from Bushiri. It's something that he was told by Bushiri. This is what Bushiri does on almost each and every one of his crossover nights. He knows he has so many cases that are behind him. So when he wants to prepare his followers at the beginning of the year, he always tells them that I've seen in the realms of the spirit that I'll be accused for things that I do not know. So when things come like that, my people, be aware. He's mentally programming them and preparing them to be in a defensive mode so that the girls that he slept with come out and start laying accusations. The followers will say, our Papa prophesied about it. So that the people that he robbed millions of dollars and rands come out tomorrow claiming that they want their money back. He will say, our Papa prophesied about this. So it's more like a brain manipulation technique, a mental manipulation technique to prepare his people for what he knows is inevitable that is coming. That's what Omoto did on the 1st of January, alerting his followers that there is an accusation that is coming my way of something that I did not do. If there was an accurate prophet, he could have told these people that there is a case that happened in 2019 that is going to be resurrected in 2022 of a child that went missing here in Mesa City. That's what a prophet is all about. It's always accurate and straight to the point. Why would he generalize something of this magnitude if he was so sure what form of accusation was coming his way? So before we conclude on that, I want to ask Omoto a question, a general question. I'm not saying, I don't know what he meant by the prophecy or what he was referring to or what form of accusation he was trying to attach to the prophecy. But because of that, I'll ask him questions. I'll give him a multiple choice kind of a question. Omoto, the accusation that we're talking about, which one exactly was it? Was it the baby testimonies case? Or was it the comforts case? Because you generalized it and all these accusations are on you. And all these accusations are in this year of 2022. So which accusation were you really referring to? The fact that you did not specify, it makes us question now the authenticity of the prophecy because it's too vague. It's not pointing at anything. Right now we have 2 accusations on you amongst many other accusations. But the primary one, the most important ones, are the one of baby testimony, which has shaken your entire kingdom, your entire shrine. Was it the accusation that you prophesied on the 1st of January? Or was it the case of comfort? The young lady that you impregnated and tried to force to do an abortion. Which of the 2 is it? Most of you do not know about the case of comfort because some of us have not yet healed enough for us to give you episodes about that case of comfort. Comfort had or was tricked or was manipulated into a sexual relationship with Omoto for fame. And according to Comfort, they had it 3 times, different times, on different occasions. And in one of the occasions, she fell pregnant. And a few weeks later, a month later, or a few months later, she alerted Jeremiah Omoto for fame of the situation that she had fallen pregnant. She did not even tell only Omoto for fame. There are people like, is it Oro? This guy called Oro, this gayish guy called Oro, who's just Jeremiah Omoto's personal assistant. He is very much aware of this. Jeremiah Omoto's brothers, they are very much aware of this lady called Comfort. Because Comfort would always be calling Jeremiah Omoto, would always be calling Jeremiah Omoto's brothers to say, listen, people, this is my situation. This is what I'm going through. Can you at least support your child? I don't want your money or anything. But I'm suffering today because of this burden that your brother, Omoto for fame, has placed upon my life. And Omoto for fame, being a billionaire prophet, he sabotaged this young lady. And he had always told this young lady to terminate the pregnancy. To a point whereby he deployed police agents to go after this young lady, to force her to do an abortion several times. And she has never had peace. She has been running from one place to the other, running away from Omoto for fame's mafias. At one point, they arrested Comfort's little sisters and took them to police custody so that they can try to lure Comfort to the police station. And once Comfort has gone to the police station, it was going to be a forced abortion. They were going to force her to do it whether she liked it or not, because that's how Jeremiah wanted it to happen. They detained these little girls, minors, below the age of 18. That's how brutal Omoto and his team are. But Comfort did not show up. She kept on running because she did not want to do it. She said, if you do not want to support me, it's fine. But do not force me to do this. It's against what I believe. I can't do it. So she was always on the run during the entire 9 months period. And before she gave birth, Omoto for fame gave her 3 million naira. He sent his people and the police that were involved in this case to go and make a deal with her. And they forced her to sign an affidavit. An affidavit which was stating that Jeremiah Omoto has nothing. I'll bring the copy of the affidavit here, which was stating that Jeremiah Omoto for fame has nothing to do with the pregnancy. They forced her that if you do not want us to come after you or to hunt you down, sign this affidavit and we'll give you the 3 million naira. And never speak to Prof X in your life ever again, or else we'll forever be after you. And at this stage, they knew she was in communication with me already. So they couldn't really do much to her, because any minute they would get her, they knew I would come out and talk about it. And I have an entire testimony, video testimonials from Comfort before she passed away, when she was still pregnant. She would send me, she narrated her story in detail, that when we start running her episodes, they will be heartbreaking. That's why I can't stand to do them at this particular moment. I'm just waiting for time to pass. And as soon as I'm ready to do it, then you will see that this man that you have been protecting, called Omoto for fame, is not really who he portrays to be. There's something that is in him. The smiley face, the philanthropic man that you see on digital platforms, that's just a disguise. That's just him wearing a mask. And behind that mask, there's an entirely different human being. I don't know what to call the one that is behind the mask that you see on your digital platforms. So it came to a point, she was staying at this church. I can't expose the church now because there's still an investigation that is being done as to could they have connived with Jeremiah Omoto for fame to make sure that Comfort doesn't make it. The day before she gave birth, we were actually talking. And she was telling me that everything is still okay. She will alert me when the time for her to give birth is close. And then we're supposed to make arrangements for her to go for to somewhere decent where she can deliver. But it so happened that the day after we spoke, tomorrow, she just felt the pains. And she had to go and deliver. And in the process of delivery, she couldn't make it. And the medical report, is not quite clear as to what could have been the cause of death. But fortunate enough, the baby made it. And before she passed away, she sent me a message. It's a voice recording. And said, Prof X, she has been also following Baby Testimony's case. Said, Prof X, I've been following Baby Testimony's case. Everything you are saying is true. It's nothing but the truth. She told me so many things that happened in Jeremiah Omoto's shrine. Because she was very close to the ministry. She was a very well-known person in Omoto's ministry. They know comfort. They all know comfort. But after Omoto damaged her, they pushed her away. They started threatening her. They started coming after her. So she sent me a voice recording. And she said, Prof X, if I'm going to give birth, I'm going to name my baby Testimony. Simply because of this baby testimony that you're advocating for. My child will be called Testimony. And we thank God the boy is alive right now. He made it. And Omoto Prophecied has been deploying people. He has been deploying the Doris Ogalas to track the young sisters of comfort so that they can extract this baby testimony. Because he is Omoto's son, biological son. They have been threatening her that release that child or else will come after you. And the reason why they can go that extra mile to be this cruel, I still don't understand what manner of a man that gentleman called Omoto really is. So hence I'm asking the question now to say, was this another accusation of comfort which you prophesied about, that we are going to accuse you of something that you're not guilty of? And that's why they've never done any form of damage control on this case of comfort or on this case of this child. That's why he can never say this was one of the accusations. Or if he says that this was part of one of the accusations that will accuse Omoto of something that he did not do, then DNA will never lie. And on this child, baby testimony, the baby, Comfort's baby, if anyone requests for DNA to verify if this is Omoto's child, that person will be insane. If you are to see the child now he's grown. If you are to see the boy's face now, he's a photocopy of Jeremiah Omoto Prophecied. If Omoto Prophecied can deny that it's his child, if we bring the child out right now, he is not subject to debate. No one will even have to ask if this is Jeremiah Omoto's child or if he is not, or no one will, even the lawyers or even the medical practitioners who will have to do the DNA test, they will be laughing throughout the examinations or throughout the process of establishing if he is related to Omoto, because he's clearly Omoto Prophecied in almost each and every aspect. They resemble each other. So I doubt this was one of the accusations that he said they will come and he does not know about it. And I'll ask him, do you know about comfort? Yes or no? And have you ever asked yourself a question, why all these people that does damage control for Omoto Prophecied have never touched this case of comfort? Or are we accusing Omoto Prophecied of having had a thing with comfort? Are we? So which of the accusations was Omoto Prophecied talking about on the 1st of January during his crossover night? Is the prophecy prophecy, prophecy. And I want to warn him, stay away from Comfort's family. Do that for your own good. And the only reason why I've not yet, reviewed Comfort's episode or started on the episodes of Comfort, what she went through during her period of pregnancy, of your pregnancy, is simply because you have not yet physically done anything to the family. The family is still intact, and for that reason, I can prolong to talk about Comfort's episodes. But the moment, the day I catch wind, the day I receive a call that your people have done something or have tried to physically discharge baby testimony from Comfort's family, hell will break loose. Of course, you might feel the need that you have to get your child, your biological child, through whatever means. But I would advise you, don't try it. You are not fit to be a father to that boy. If I ever allow that boy to be in your hands, I would have disappointed Sister Comfort. She'll never rest. She'll haunt me forever. You could not take responsibility of the pregnancy. You did not support her during the entire tenure of the pregnancy. Then where do you fit in now to try to get the child for yourself? How can you be so selfish? In as much as is your biological son, you are not fit to have him in your custody. Or he's going to grow up ruined with all these occultic practices that you do in your shrine. Until you've proven to the world that you're a better man by releasing the child that does not belong to you. That is baby testimony. Then we can maybe have a discussion of whether you can have baby testimony from Comfort or not. So back to the prophecy. You tell me now. What was he referring to? Which accusations was Omoto referring to? Now I'm asking back to Jeremiah Omoto's people who sent me that prophecy video, alleging that their father had prophesied about all these accusations. Now I'm asking you back, which accusation? Was it the Comfort accusation, the one we're accusing him of being the father of baby testimony? Or was it the abduction of baby testimony of Ruth Matthew? Which is with? I have not included all the other elements or all the other issues or accusations or allegations on Jeremiah Omoto Prophecied. I have only mentioned these primary and priority ones at the moment. So according to the prophecy, which one was he really talking about? He can't mean two accusations with one prophecy, that they are going to accuse me of something that I did not do. Or maybe he was referring to the case of baby testimony. Did you not abduct baby testimony? Are you not responsible? Is it the one that you were referring to? Or were you referring to the one of Comfort? So this is more like opening old wounds for me. And every time I try to revisit, and if I really think about what happened on this day, I think I even called Ogala and I told her to call Omoto and tell Omoto that he's going to pay for what they've done to Comfort. Because my instincts still tell me that they had everything to do with this. My instincts still tell me that Omoto and his people, they have everything to do with the demise of Sister Comfort. So before now we get into the other aspect of the video, I know he did another video when he was saying, I don't know why I did not get this video earlier, when he was debunking the first prophecy that he gave on the 26th of March. When he was saying that when I said there will be victory, or when I gave a prophecy, he's claiming that he never mentioned about a missing child. In that video, he was saying the only thing I spoke about was confusion. So I'm going to play it in the next episode, the video that he did after that prophecy of the 26th of March. He did another video claiming that people are misrepresenting or misinterpreting the prophecy video that I gave. I only spoke about confusion in the camp of the enemy. And I'm going to examine the confusion, how the confusion happened, as he called it, who manufactured it, and how it went down. Or was it really a prophecy? Or it's something that we cooked, me and Doris Ogala, as something that we wanted to try to buy into Omoto to release baby testimony? Was it really a prophecy? Or he was taking chances? So with that being said, I'll check you out on the next episode of the Enlightenment series. This is Mr. Pull the Trigger. I'm out.